Changing the taillight bulb in your 650V Strom. I have a 2015, and changing that bulb, you cannot get to it from the outside. So you have to, once you take all the screws and everything out, just grab it from this side, grab it from this side, pull out and lift up, and this whole assembly will come off. But to get that off, you have to take out the two top bolts, the two mount bolts on the sides, take your grab bar off the back, and this is the fun part. You've got these rivets that go on each side. There's 4 rivets, one here, one there under the seat, and they're tricky. You have to push in on it to get it to release. Once it pushes in, these little tabs fall away, and you can just use your fingernail and pull it right out. Now once it's out, to get it back in, you have to push that rivet out all the way like a turkey popper, and you stick that in the hole, and it'll go right in there once it's out, because the little tabs will collapse. So once it's in the hole, you just push that flat. Don't push too hard. You want to push it in again, and that's it. That holds it back in. So you have 4 of those, and then you have these. Oh my God, I hope yours aren't frozen bolts. They're Allen wrenches. I had to cut a slot in mine and use a BF screwdriver to unscrew that sucker because it would not come out. So you have one there, one on the other side, and once you get the 4 pop rivets out, you just grab it from each side and lift it off. Now once you lift it off a little bit, you're going to have access to, if you really want more room, you can pull your cable, lifts up, swings over, a ball comes out. And then there is a little, don't mind that white plug, there's a little black plug there. You push down on one side and it pulls apart. And then there's a white one next to it, and that's your blinkers. You lift up on the little slide, the little tab that looks like you should push in on it. You don't. You lift up and it comes apart. And I'm not going to take this thing back apart because, oh my God. So once you get that loose, there's 2 Phillips screws on each side of your tail light back there. There's one. Oh yeah, you can tell I'm a videographer now. Okay, there's one right there and one on the other side. Once you take those 2 screws out, this ring slides, just comes back, and it's foam based around there, and you just pull it out. So in case anybody's wondering, the white and black stripe, that is your actual signal for tail light. Your running light is that gray wire there. If you're trying to tap into to add running lights, you can add them somewhere further away from the bulb, obviously. I've shrink wrapped and soldered all my lights in, and you'll see a wire running up on the side that goes up to the side of the light. Looks like it goes into the housing, kind of. That's a ground. That grounds to the casing of your bulb so that you have a ground wire. So what I did is I ran 3 wires off of that, and I drilled it under the fender. That's the reason I'm doing this today. I would advise bringing it. I should have brought it over to the side more, but brought it down through the back, ran it right next to the wire that runs out for this little light here, for this little light, and I ran 3 wires. They're not colored exactly the same. So my red is hot, which is that white wire. That's my brake wire. This gray is my running light, and I went with black for ground on this. You guys use whatever color you want. I showed you the wiring inside. So I'm going to add these little emergency flasher programmable super bright LEDs, and that's what's going to be flashing when I hit my my brakes. I don't want to be rear-ended, so it's going to go on like that, and it should do the trick. So I had the extra wire. I'm going to cap it off for now, but I will probably be doing some auxiliary lights or running lights. So, man, I can't tell you how many videos I went through on YouTube, and nobody showed me how to change that freaking bulb. It was ridiculous. So I hope this helps you guys out. What do you think, buddy? She's excited about the whole project. Have fun, guys.